So you're a high level working mom, corporate mom. You have your business on the side. You've started your coaching business. You've been doing that on the side for some time now, but you're not seeing the sales that you know you need to actually be able to transition into coaching full time. Right. And so you haven't been able to replace your corporate income with your coaching business. And so because you haven't gotten those sales, you're thinking constantly, oh, maybe I'm just not good at sales, right? Maybe this just isn't really good for me. I'm just not good at sales. But what if I told you that that very thought is the reason why you're not seeing the sales that you want to see in your business? My name is JANEL RANÈE. I am your faithologist. I'm a certified life and business mindset coach, and I help working moms to truly be able to transition into full-time coaching, into their full-time entrepreneurship endeavors by truly uncovering the subconscious blocks that are limiting their business growth, limiting their sales, the self-sabotaging behaviors that are causing them to really hinder their sales and business. And so that's what I do. That's who I help. And I'm just so passionate about what I get to do and how I get to help my clients inside of my Business by Belief Accelerator. But in this series, this live series that I'm doing called Break This Belief, we're going to be tackling this broken belief of I'm not good at sales, right? This very belief that's keeping your business in a loop, right? This thought is literally keeping your business in a loop. And I'm going to show you how this is happening. I'm going to show you how you're in this thought loop and how this very thought here is the reason why you're not seeing the sales that you want to see. And I do this through the root system that I use inside of my coaching curriculum to help my clients to really get to the roots of their symptoms, to get to the roots of their actions, right? So we know that our subconscious minds are responsible for 95% of our actions. And so if you never get to the root belief, you're never going to be able to refine your actions, right? It starts from you understanding like what is the core belief. And so something that you have to understand, and as a nurse, as a trained nurse professional, I've literally studied the Bible, studied the body, and I'm obsessed with just like physiology, just anatomy, physiology, how God has designed us, and the way how God has designed us, I literally created a framework that I call this the belief blueprint. And so the way in which this works is like your thoughts leads to your feelings lead to your actions then lead to your results, right? And when you really think of just the way God has designed us, the Bible even tells us, right? He says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So wherever you see heart in the Bible, that is your subconscious mind, right? So it's not, you can't think in your physical beating heart. So in the Bible, whenever you see as a man, like wherever you see heart, it's the subconscious mind. So as a man thinks, so is he. That is what your behaviors follow your thoughts. And so I've created this belief blueprint, which outlines like how your belief leads to your feelings lead to your behavior, and your behaviors then turn into fruition. And so starting with a fact, right? So a fact is you need to make sales in your business for your business to grow, for you to transition into full-time entrepreneurship. Excuse me. So the fact is you want to make sales, right? The fact is sales. Your belief, when you have this broken belief that says, I'm not good at sales, that broken belief then leads to a feeling of doubt, right? So now you're feeling doubtful, right? You're feeling uncertain. You're feeling like, man, like frustration even. And so from that feeling of doubt, we'll just stick to one feeling. So from the feeling of doubt, the behaviors that come after that feeling is you just overthinking now, right? You're over-analyzing every single thing, every single part of your business. You're overthinking, you're replaying past sales calls in your mind, and you're like, ooh, you're fixated on just like maybe how you should have handled it, how you messed up, or whatever the case may be. There's nothing wrong with analyzing, but over analyzing, that becomes a problem, right? You're overthinking. And as a result of that, you're now tweaking everything in your business. You're tweaking your messaging, you're overthinking your messaging, tweaking your messaging, you're tweaking your bio, you're tweaking your niche. And now you're just picking apart your entire business because you're all over the place. You're doubtful, right? And so your behaviors are causing you to overcomplicate the entire sales process. Like you're over analyzing, over processing, overcomplicating the entire thing. And this is all stemming from the feeling of doubt, which is from that thought of, I'm just not good at sales. And so from this behavior, right, all of this behavior is stemming from that doubt. And from that place of doubt, this behavior then causes you to have that fruition, right? That fruition of just proving that thought correct. The same thought, it cycles back. So I'm just showing you the loop here. It cycles all back to this very thought. So from this thought, I'm not good at sales, leads to you not being good at sales and you getting no sales. That is the fruition of that thought, right? That is literally the process of how it works. And inside, like I said, I do cover this in depth inside of my coaching program. I help my clients to really get through this root system and getting to the root and getting to the bottom of the symptoms. So the R in the root system is to reveal the root of the symptom. So your symptom is your behaviors. How are you showing up? What are you doing? You're inconsistent. You're overthinking. You're overanalyzing. You're redoing, literally just uprooting your entire business. And this is all from confusion, right? And all from doubt. And so the symptom is all of the actions, all of the behaviors that you're doing. And the root of that symptom, the root of it is a belief. So underneath that belief, I'm not good at sales, there's a reason the symptom, the root of the symptom is really like a fear. It's always a lingering fear. I'm telling you, fear is oftentimes, majority of the times, I really almost want to say always, fear is always the root. It really is, because there's at the root of the symptom, it's going to be a fear. And the fear is typically, in this case, your fear may be a fear of rejection, right? So maybe you've had a recent sales call and you were rejected. You internalize this. The person said no on the sales call. They don't want to go further. They don't want to work together with you, right? And so you internalize that, right? You think it's like them rejecting you. And so because of that, this is causing the symptoms of spirality, right? You're just spiraling out. And when we get to the root and we're understanding like, okay, there's a fear of rejection here, or maybe there's a fear of even failure, or a fear of maybe fear of responsibility, because sometimes that's a fear. Like, what if I can't handle it, right? What I want more clients, but what if I can't handle more clients? I did a broken belief about that recently. So it's like the root. Once you get to the roots and once you expose the fear, the underlying fear, it's really important to, like, once you get to the root, you gotta take this. The first O is then to the first O is then to observe the origin of the seed. So you want to observe the origin of the seed. The seed is the thought. Your mind is a garden. The seed is a thought. And so observe the origin. Where did this thought come from? Where was the seed first planted? Where did this seed of rejection first, when was it planted in your life? Right? Like, go back to that point and just say, the reason why I'm having these symptoms and I'm spiraling, and all these symptoms are now just causing my business to be in a loop with no sales or barely any sales. It's because of fear of rejection. This happened when I was a child, or this happened, get to the root of it, get to the origin of why that's happening. Because if you don't do this work, you're going to continue to show up from a doubtful place. And as you're showing up, you are, because you're spiraling out, your clients, your audience can feel your confusion, right? They can feel your energy of doubt and they feel your confusion. They do not feel a sense of certainty when you're showing up, because internally you're like, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at sales. You're internalizing that, and you're internalizing a fear of rejection. And that fear is spewing out into your content, and your audience can literally feel your energy, and they can feel like your frustration. They can feel your doubt. They can feel your uncertainty, right? And so because of that, you're operating from a place of confusion. Your clients are not going to purchase from you if they don't feel that you are confident, if they don't feel like you're certain, if they don't feel any conviction behind what it is that you're offering. So it's really important to get to the origin of this spirit or thought of rejection and uproot it from there, right? Uproot it. So I'm bringing it into the second O of the root system. This is where I help my clients to overturn the soil, the somatic soil of sabotage. So somatic is your body, right? So your body remembers that feeling of rejection. It remembers the shame. It remembers the embarrassment. And so because of it, your body is protecting you. And so when you see that you're spiraling and you're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, and you're like, I'm not good at sales, it's because there is this underlying deep-rooted belief of you being rejected. And the last sales call that you got on and you were rejected, it sparked up those memories from your childhood or from your past, from some sort of an incident that happened where you felt rejected, and your body doesn't want to feel like that anymore. And so it's really important to release that feeling, release that belief, release that tension from your body. And I help my clients to do this work. I have a protocol. I call it safe protocol, because if your body doesn't feel safe, I often say this, your business will not grow beyond your belief system and your body safety. So if your belief system is rooted in thoughts like, I'm not good at sales, or I'm not good at this, or, your belief system is, I'm going to be, rejected, right? Then you're going to literally have that you're going to have a nervous system response to protect yourself from that feeling of embarrassment, from that feeling of rejection. Hey, my bro, what's good? What's good? What's good? Good to see you, bro. So it's so important to overturn that somatic soil of sabotage. And we do this by getting to the root of it, doing the work so that your body feels safe, my safe protocol. And then lastly, we're going to tend the seed of truth, right? Tend the seed of the truth. And so the truth is, you are not rejected. You are not rejected. And so we bind that, we release it, we send it back to the pits of hell. We detach our bodies from that feeling, right? And we come into agreement with the seed of truth. And so this belief here, this broken belief, I'm not good at sales, is a lie, because the Bible tells us that in Deuteronomy 8:18, that it's God who gives us the power to get wealth, right? And so you are good at sales. Like, even if, say for instance, even if you're not like a business owner, right? Like, you're selling yourself at a job, right? You had to sell yourself at a job. And so you are good at sales. You had to sell yourself to say, I'm a good candidate for this position. And so you're constantly selling yourself in regards to making money. The Bible says that He has given us the power to get wealth. He's given us gifts. He's given us skills. He's given us talents to go out there and put forth to serve others, to make sales and be able to gets wealth. That is the word of God, right? And so, and the word of God before that, because remind, it is alignment. He says, remember your God who has given you the power to get wealth. So let's not get that twisted. And so the seed of truth that you need to plant, right? Uproot that old belief of rejection and that old belief that I'm not good at sales, and understand that God has given you the power to get wealth. It also tells us in Proverbs 11 and 26, and I'm going to pull it up so that I read it verbatim. The people will curse him who withholds grains, but blessing will be on the head of him who sells it, right? Joseph, when the world was in a famine, he sold grain. He didn't give the grain away, he sold it. And so literally in Proverbs 11 and 26, blessings will be on the head of him who sells it. And so do not withhold your grain. Go out and sell it. The word of God tells us that he has given us the power to get wealth, and that you are blessed when you sell the grain. And so I want you to take the truth of God, uproot the lies, and plant the seed of truth and tend the seed of truth. Meditate on God's word day and night. And that's what's going to bring you success, right? Joshua 1 and 8. And so so that's everything. So you want to tend the seed of the new belief, the truth of God, tend the seed of this new belief and water the seed daily, right? And so that is the root system that I have here for you to really get to the root and uproot this lie that I am not good at sales, because this exact belief is what's causing you to not be good at sales. And so I pray that this root system and just the format of it can show you how your thoughts, right? And we went through this, your thoughts, your beliefs create your feelings create your behaviors, and your behaviors create the fruition that you see in your life. And so to go deeper into this, just comment coach, and I'm going to send you the link to join my Call to Coach workshop. If you know God is calling you to work to coach full time and to transition from your career into coaching full time, and you want to really grow your business and really heal your nervous system, heal as you are building your business, because your business will only grow, will only see the success in accordance to your belief system and your body's safety. So if you don't truly believe, if you don't filter out the rotten beliefs that are hindering your growth, that is self-sabotaging your growth, causing you to spiral and not see the sales that you want to see, it's important to get to the root, right? And so we gotta break the beliefs that are hindering your business growth. And so that's the work that I do with my clients inside of the Business by Belief Accelerator. And for you to get more information on that, just comment coach, and I'm going to send you the link to register for my Call to Coach workshop, where I go more in depth in my processes. And this is literally, the root system is only just a portion. Like, this is literally like the pre-work. This is the pre-work. I help my clients to build out their signature offer. I help my clients to format story selling formation so that they are excelling in their marketing. And then I also help my clients to refine their sales process, right? Create a simplified sales process, especially because I work with working moms, and we know we're busy. And so we want a simplified sales process so that sales are not that, so that you're amazing at sales, right? You're amazing at sales. And so that is the work that I do. I'm super honored to do what I do. And I'm grateful to God for putting me in the position with my nursing skills and just like being able to transition my gift of healing into coaching as well. And so I'm just so honored and privileged. And so that's what I have for you. I pray that this has been a blessing. I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Break This Belief. If you have any questions at all, be sure to just comment them and comment the word coach, and I'll send you the link to register for my next workshop. I'll see you then. Bye.